European and NATO leaders are now set to join President Zelenskyy for a face-to-face meeting with President Trump at the White House tomorrow. The Trump administration now says both sides need to make concessions to end the war in Ukraine. This as Russia continues to attack on the region, launching dozens of drones overnight. ABC's Ian Pinnell has the deep dive from Ukraine.
Tonight, in a show of force, European and NATO leaders announcing that they'll be by Ukrainian President Zelensky's side at tomorrow's meeting with President Trump.
Our position is clear. International borders cannot be changed by force. These are decisions to be made by Ukraine and Ukraine alone.
On the heels of the summit between Trump and Putin, where no clear agreement was reached, President Zelenskyy today doubling down on his demands for a ceasefire.
So it's necessary to cease fire and work quickly on a final deal. We'll talk about it in Washington. Putin does not want to stop the killing, but he must do it.
Despite talking peace, no signs Russia is slowing down its assault on Ukraine. More Russian attacks tonight. And overnight, Ukraine's air defense intercepting a barrage of Russian missiles and drones across eastern Ukraine. Zelenskyy rejecting Russian demands, he gives up even more land.
The constitution of Ukraine makes it impossible to give up territory or trade land.
Russia occupies 20% of Ukraine's territory. Sources telling ABC News during the summit, Putin demanded Ukraine give up the Donetsk region in exchange for halting offensives elsewhere and further attacks. Today, Zelenskyy said those discussions can only happen with Ukraine at the table.
So far, Russia gives no sign that trilateral will happen, and if Russia refuses, then new sanctions must follow.
Ahead of tomorrow's meeting, Trump writing on social media, big progress on Russia, stay tuned. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, who was in the talks, saying the United States got Russia to agree that if Ukraine is attacked again, the US could defend it.
We were able to win the following concession, that the United States could offer Article 5-like protection, which is one of the real reasons why Ukraine wants to be in NATO.
But Secretary of State Marco Rubio telling ABC News that a peace agreement is still far off.
You can't have a peace agreement unless both sides make concessions. If not, it's just called surrender, and neither side is going to surrender. So both sides are going to have to make concessions.
Tomorrow's meeting is critical for Ukraine. European leaders rallying to protect Ukraine's Zelenskyy, and they have to persuade President Trump to toughen his position on Russia. Ian Pannell, ABC News in Kyiv, Ukraine.